And we welcome you to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports as Thurston has just sent the first batter up and got him on base. We'll catch you up here in a moment. That's Maloney that's on there. Now Adam Elliott, the center fielder, at the plate. And they didn't get him. That's twice they've tried to get Maloney. Under somewhat rainy conditions here, just off and on, probably not going to be enough to slow down the game. There's a strike called on Elliott. And a throw over. They're going to say safe again. And we'll get our scoreboard looking better here as we go along. There's another throw over. So it's 2 strikes and 1 on right now for Thurston. And down to second goes Maloney, and he's in pretty easily. Oh, they're going to call interference. And Maloney and the batter are out. So there's 2 down. There'll be some discussion on this, I can guarantee you. Not a lot, though. So that brings up, the pitcher for the day. And the first pitch to the 0-1, swung on and missed. As it's Eli Christ at the plate. So 2 quick ones away following the batter interference. And there's strike 3, and that will retire the side. So we'll head now to the bottom of the first inning after, through a weird set of circumstances, the Crater sets them up and sets them down in order. We go to the bottom of the first. There is still no score as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore day of the game, as now the rain begins to come down a little more earnestly, but it's done that throughout game one pretty much, and didn't really slow anybody down. I'm just looking here at my scorecard because they've got something entirely wrong. Because out on the mound is not, for sure, Caleb Randolph. It's Christ that's out on the mound. In fact, it's Emmett Studer that's out on the mound. So that would be a... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong pitcher, wrong team out on the mound. That's Christ that is out on the mound. If I can get my my act together here. In fact, I'll make it yeah, Eli Christ that's out on the mound for Thurston. Randolph is indeed out on the mound for Crater and just had a 1-2-3 inning. So see what Christ can do as the rain really comes down, and we're probably going to be struggling here with it coming down sideways to keep everything dry. But there's sunshine, so they'll play on. There's ball one. We're not playing under threatening skies yet. And there's strike one. So Christ has himself out there in front. 0-2 already on the first batter, Tibbles. There's ball two. Brandon Tibbles playing center field today. And there's a one that's going to go out of play. Down the right field line, we'll go to 2-2. Now the scoreboard says it's 2-1. I think it's 2-2. The umpire agrees with the scoreboard, so we'll go 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, I was right the first time. That's strike three. So Tibbles down on strike. The first of the day, obviously, for Christ. That brings up Rapp, who will pop one up and way out of play. Kellen Rapp, your second baseman for the Crater Comets. And he finds himself in the hole 0-1. The 0-1 bounces up to the plate. 1-1. The 1-1 misses just inside, apparently. 2-1. Nope. This is again 3-1. So Rapp has things going his way. The 3-1 misses way upstairs. For ball 4, that'll put Rapp at first base. Caleb Randolph, who's pitching for Crater, he'll step in. One away. And that'll miss upstairs for ball 1. So Christ looking for the strike zone all of a sudden. Can't figure out where it might be. Swing and a miss that time though. And Randolph can't catch up with it. We'll go 1-1. No scores. We're just getting started here. We're only in the bottom of the first. There's a pop-up, but that'll be out of play also. And that'll be strike 2. Throw over, but getting back pretty easily is Rapp. We have a 1-2 count on Randolph. One away as Randolph looks to get Rapp down a little further. That'll miss. 2-2. Thurston wore black shirts during their first game. Now they're with the same red numerals. Now they're wearing gray shirts for game number 2. And there's the rundown. Rapp's going for second. No, he's out. And they're going to call it inside on the pitch. 3-2. So 2 down now. Randolph with a 3-2 count on him. He'll pop this one straight up, giving chase, but not getting there. Is the first baseman for Thurston. Alex, I have to work my roster a little harder here. Takes too long to work my roster. As that was Alex Boring, and there's a walk. Randolph is down at first base. That's the second walk given up. So far, hasn't hurt anything. So that'll bring up, as I'm playing between 2 pages here, so I apologize for that. Quay Luden, the DH. And there's a steal. They're going to get in there. No! Going to be caught. Randolph is caught stealing. And that will take care of that. We will head now to the bottom or the top of the second. As we do, there's still no score on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
even a few days. To report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to Anhorn Field. We do a little book work here between innings as Connor Maloney gets ready to lead things off for Thurston. Maloney playing third base for the Colts. Also coming up, and at least due up this inning, is I got to go back and forth between two pages. It's awfully hard to read the writing here. Is going to be Boring. As Connor Maloney steps up to the plate. Randolph will be ready with pitch number 1. He'll take a strike to start things off. I'll take ball 1. So we even out the count, 1-1. There's a grounder out to second base over to the first, and there's one away. So this brings up Nolan. Got the wrong guy here altogether. There's one fouled out of play. We have a 1-1 count. That one misses. 2-1. So it's Nolan Carr, the left fielder, at the plate right now. And he's going to pop that one out of place. And that'll miss. So 3-2, Randolph's taking Maloney about as far as he can take him. Hey, he'll walk. So Boring standing at the plate. There's another throw over, but getting back rather easily is Carr. There's a swing and a miss and a steal down. Safe. That's second base. The 0-1 pitch, though. Randolph looks at Carr now, standing down at second base. And that is smoked out to left field. That's off the fence. Carr is all the way around third. Here he comes in. He'll score. And Boring stands down at second base with an RBI double. That'll bring up the designated hitter Ty Johnson. The first pitch to Johnson is fouled back. Strike one. Only one out in the inning. I was clear back at the beginning, the first batter. Randolph looking back to second base. Now brings it home. That's going to be a little pop-up that's going to be caught by the second baseman easily. Braden Corgain. He's the catcher for Thurston. Well, Randolph still has, he's got two out now, but and there's a shot. That's going to get through into left field. Are they going to be able to score him? Yep, here he comes. Here comes Boring now. He's going to be out at the plate for the third out. So they can only get the one run here. Does Thurston as we head now to the bottom of the second and on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads 1-0 in favor of Thurston as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And we welcome you back to Anhorn Field and the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, on TableRockSports.net. Again, we're catching up with all of our wonderful bookwork as we head along here to try and keep you informed of what's going on as we move through the game. So Lundeen will step in. He was up there when the inning ended. His first pitch to this inning is strike one. The base umpire said he went. Christ back out on the mound. Misses, ball one. Quit raining for a moment, if everybody's happy about that. There's a pop-up. Giving chase out there is Boring, and he's going to bring that, or make that car, as he just chased that down forever and ever. Go out in shallow right field. That brings up Joshua Hearn, the first baseman for Crater this afternoon. There's a strike. And that misses. Ball one. And there's a shot out to center field, but that's going to be hang up there. And it'll be caught nicely by Elliott. That brings up the catcher, Damon Kindred. Who looks at ball one. Fouled out of play. Two away here in the inning. Just a couple of easy fly ball bounces up there. 2-1. There's a shot out to left field. Is it going to stay? Foul ball. Just kept hooking and hooking. That misses down low. 3-2. Chris had a 1-2-3 inning. Let's see if he can get another one here. Swing and a miss. Yeah. That's 3 outs. Yes, it is. Thurston coach letting everybody know we head now to the top of the third because that truly was the third out of the inning. It's still a 1-0 game on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Checking my roster here just to make sure that I've got things going the right way. Which is always, of course, subject to some dispute. But we're getting a little more settled in here. So we head now to the top of 3. We still have a 1-0 ball game. Stepping in to lead off the third inning is Kindridge. Have I got that right? Nope. Do not have that right. So, Easton McDonald is batting as Kindridge. Well, I'll have to figure this out here. And he'll look at ball 1 from Randolph. There's a strike, and he's got a 1-1 count. That's inside. Well, we'll have to. Oh. It's a 3-1 count. And he'll walk. So the leadoff walk will get things started for Thurston. That brings up Maloney. He also walked his first time up. So we'll see what Maloney can do now. Thurston again threatening. There's ball 1. Thurston's a good ball club. Let's make no bones about that. They come in with a 17-2 record. They're ranked number 2 among the 5A teams in Oregon State. So, quality ball club here this afternoon. And that's going to be popped up. They're going to get chased. Nope, not going to get there. I think that Kindridge decided that would be Hayden Kindridge. Thought it was going to go out of play, but just kind of hung around. Well, send McDonald back to first base, and we'll get started again here the second time around with a 1-1 count this time on Maloney. There's a throw over. Out. Got him. So Maloney's out 1-3 on the pickoff. So nobody on base now for Maloney. Hey, he'll look at ball 2. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 from Randolph. Missing. 3-1. We're getting down now to where the teams are really pretty much getting settled into where they'll probably be for playoff position. There's maybe a little scrambling going on in some of the conferences and some of the classifications, but a lot of them are starting to get really settled out here. There's a swing and a miss. 3-2. As most of the information has to be into the OSAA, what they call the cutoff date, is right around May 19th. So there's not a lot of time to move yourself too much. And there's ball 4. That brings up Elliott, the center fielder. He was out on batter interference. And kind of a strange play. That was back in the first inning. That happened when Maloney, who's on base right now, was cut down trying to steal second, but they called batter interference and both of them were out. There's a throw over. And Maloney is back this time. Sunshine right now. We've had rain on and off and hasn't discouraged anybody. They just keep right on playing. There's a bunt, no good. That's fouled back and out of play. So Elliott will try it again. Elliott finally gets settled back in there. Randolph looking in. Let's see, yep, they're going to throw over. But even Maloney knew that that's what they were going to do. That would seem fairly obvious somehow. Maybe he's taking a little too much time. I'm not sure, but that would seem like everybody knew that's where Randolph was going. Now he comes set. Another throw over. And Maloney diving one more time. Makes it back in. There's strike 2. Randolph looking for another out to keep Maloney pinned at first base. There's the throw there. Maloney's down to second base. He's going to be in. So that'll change the complexion of things as Maloney's now down at second base. Elliott with an 0-2 count. Make it a 1-2 count. There's a shot, foul. We'll leave it there at 1-2. Maloney's not taking a huge lead out at second base, at least not yet. Randolph gives him some attention, and there's reaching out. Randolph will pick it up, though, and throw it over to first, but that's going to work to get Maloney down to third base. So, Christ will step in. He's the pitcher. Struck out the first time at the plate. Looking now to get Maloney in from third with 2 out. Randolph, swing and a miss by Christ. And we're at strike 1. And that misses. Ball 1. Randolph looking to keep it a 1-0 ball game. Dealing with Chris has Maloney on third base, though, with 2 away. That's way upstairs. That handled was coming way out of the crouch that time was Kindridge. There's a shot out to center field. Is that going to get down? That's going to get in between them all the way to the wall. Maloney will score. Christ is at second base with a stand-up double. So Connor Maloney steps in. Now a 2-0 ball game. Thurston has put 1 on the board last inning. Now they've add another one this inning. Randolph taking his time. Now comes home. Foul. 0-1. No, they're going to say that didn't hit the bat. Went off the catcher's glove. Looked like it hit the bat. Sounded like it hit the bat. The umpire didn't give it that way. The 1-0 down low. 2-0. Christ is standing down at second base. Kindridge wants to go out and talk to his catcher for just a moment. I could hear some talking. It's a Thurston coach giving some instruction to his players. No, we won't repeat it to you. 2-0 count. Randolph working to Maloney, and Maloney will swing and miss. It's Connor Maloney. 2-1. Randolph again taking a lot of time. Here comes the 2-1. That's swung on and sent out to right field. And that will be the final out of the inning, is getting under it for Crater. I've got too many left fielders. I think it was Orr that got underneath that one, though. Well, we've made it through 2.5. We're heading down to the bottom of the third. As we do, it's now a 2-0 ball game in favor of Thurston on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
National TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris will always be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler.
All the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. And you're looking at the John L. Scott scoreboard, even though it would be really hard to tell that by the way I type. To the bottom of the third we go. And leading things off for Crater, it's going to be Kindridge. Damon Kindridge, the catcher. So Damon Kindred steps in. Here we go. We'll see if we can, he'll swing and miss. Now we've had a pitching change. I suppose we should make note of that. Strike two is Connor Maloney is now on the mound. So Connor Maloney takes over just after Chris goes 3 innings, and he misses with that one. 1-2. No idea, obviously, at this level, if that's a pitch count thing or if injury. Never saw an injury, but could have solved it between innings for all I know. But he was pitching well. Only allowed 2 runs so far. And misses. 2-2. Maloney sets the 2-2. Down low, 3-2. So Christ is now out at third base. See his number there as he turned his back to us. And there's a walk. And I announced that is Kendrick. That was Gardner that was at the plate. And he'll walk. That brings up Hayden Kendrick, though, for the third base. And he'll try to bunt, and he'll merely foul it off. Yeah, but again, that's 2 going to fall foul. 0-2. So Gardner finds himself, or Kindridge finds himself in the hole 0-2. Gardner standing over at first base. The 0-2 swung on and missed. And that will be the first out of the inning. That brings up Hill, the shortstop, for his first look at Ryan Hill. His first at-bat of the day. And he'll foul the first one back. Connor Maloney on the mound now in relief. Christ is not injured. I'm going to assume it's just a pitch count thing. That misses. Ball 1. 1-1 on Hill. The 1-1 strike 2. I'll throw over a little offline. Gardner able to get back pretty easily. Maloney ready to deliver. That one's ball 2. 2-2. There's strike 3 called. 2 down. That brings up the center fielder, Tibbles, who struck out his first time up. And he'll swing and miss. Well, Maloney throwing some heat out there right now. Down low. 1-1. Maloney doesn't work at quite the same pace that Chris worked at. There's a strike 2 called. 1-2. Oh, Maloney set to, if he can get another strike here, retire the side in order by strikeout. There's a throw over. Oh, they got him. They've got Gardner caught dead to rights. There it is, tagged out. I won't even try in my book to figure out how to put that one down. We go now to the top of the 4th. The old scoreboard on John L. Scott's scoreboard hasn't changed at all. As still reads 2-0 on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
We return to Anhorn Field here in Central Point, Oregon, where this broadcast is coming to you live at the moment. And this is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and it's on TableRockSports.net. 2-0 ball game on the John L. Scott scoreboard. So to leave things off for Thurston, there's going to be Carr. We'll have Carr, Boring, and Johnson at least due up. See if that's the way it actually works out. The first pitch to open the inning is popped straight up, or is under it for out number 1. Boring will step in. He had a double as a result of an RBI back in the 2nd inning. Drove it out to left center field. And he'll take strike 1. The 0-1 popped out of play. 0-2. That's upstairs. Ball 1. 1-2. There's 2-2. Just missing. One out for Randolph on this 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. On a swing and a miss. That'll take care of Boring. And Johnson, the DH, batting left-handed, steps in. Popped it up to second base. His first time up. And he looks at ball one way upstairs. That misses. 2-0. Randolph's 2-0, swung on and missed. 2-1. Randolph looking for the third out of the inning right here to keep this a 2-0 ball game. No, missed. Just barely. 3-1. Strike two. Johnson knew that was a strike. He didn't even head out to first base like sometimes the batters do on a 3-1, 3-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that is going to end the inning. To the bottom of the fourth we go, and the score remains Thurston 2, Crater nothing on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. As we head now to the bottom of inning number 4. Moving along at a fairly rapid pace here on this Friday afternoon. Not a lot of local baseball action down here in the Southern Oregon area this afternoon. This is pretty much about the only one. A lot of action coming up tomorrow, though, including baseball and softball action. So you'll want to tune in to Table Rock Sports and see what's going on. Tibbles will step in. He was up at the plate when the inning ended, and he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. And we're at 0-1. That one misses. Maloney ready with the 1-1. Misses. 2-1. Strike 2 called this time. 2-2. The 2-2 is sent out to second baseman. Oh, what a wonderful catch. That time by Carr. It was going to go over his head. It looked like it was going to fall. Instead, Carr grabs it for the first out. Ramp looks at the first pitch. It's inside. Ball one. Maloney came in. There's a strike. Last inning. So Christ took him through the first two. There's ball two. Maloney has taken them through innings 3 and now is working on inning 4. Just wondering if they're going to, as far as Thurston is concerned, there's a pop-up to the shortstop. 2 away. That brings up Randolph, the pitcher for the Comets. But you just wonder maybe if Thurston isn't going to try to get through this game by pitching by committee. But we'll see. There's strike one. Maloney's not spending a lot of time out on the mound. He's getting in and out, on and off pretty quickly. There's strike two. The 0-2 to Randolph. Swing and a miss. And that's going to end the inning. Just like that. So, no runs for Crater in the bottom of the 4th. So we head now to the 5th. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it still reads Thurston 2. Crater nothing. On the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. We welcome you back here to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And need to let you know that at every 5 years, the Medford Parks and Rec Foundation and the Medford Sports Hall of Fame Committee add new names to the list of legendary athletes and contributors to Medford athletics. This year's induction ceremony takes place October 22nd at the Rogue Valley Country Club. Applications for the next round of inductees are available now. You can pick one up at Cascade Athletic Supply, Pronto Print, the Santos Center, or you can go online at MedfordParksFoundation.org. Leading things off for Thurston here as we head now to the top of the 5th. Is Corgain. And he'll take strike one to get things started. This one popped up I doubt anybody's going to get to that one. Nope, that's going way out of play. So we'll go 0-2. Another foul. The 0-2. That misses. Ball one. The 0-2, or the 1-2 just missed. I'll even it out at 2-2. Oh, that hit him. Yes. And he'll be on his way to first base. That brings up McDonald. And nobody out. Just the start of things here in the fifth inning. Let's see if Crater can put this small threat to bed quickly. There's a foul bunt. Corgan was already down to second base by the time that went foul. So that bunt would have been super successful as a sacrifice. With a grass field that they have here at Anhorn, could have possibly turned out to be a base hit. There's a throw over, but back is Corgan. Well, I have it down as Corgan, but I don't know if that's Corgan. Unless some of these scorecards are really difficult to read. No, that's not Corgan. That's Rylan Kuzer. I have to check and see if... Kuzer back one more time. So I'm going to say that Kuzer pinch hit for Corgan. There's a bouncer out. They're going to get the double play. Nope. They're going to get the one. But that's all they'll get. As McDonald is on by means of a fielder's choice more than anything. I give him a hit. He beat it out, so we'll give him a hit. That brings up he's got ball one on him. misses. 2-0. There's strike one. McDonald acting like maybe he would take off that time. Didn't. Retreated. That's popped up by Maloney. Being chased out of play. 2-2. The 2-2 misses, but headed down to, nope, McDonald got back. 3-2. He thought about going, but he just didn't have enough time. Randolph will give him a good steer this time. He's off and running again if that's ball 4, so it doesn't make any difference. So McDonald gets down to second base anyway. He won't get credit for a steal for doing it. So first and second. Elliott at the plate. That misses. Not far enough for anybody to go anywhere. And we're going to take a little timeout here while kind of discuss this. I don't know that they're necessarily making a change. Today's game is brought to you by our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, and Travel Medford. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. All of these people are great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. Randolph stays in. He has a 1-0 count right now on Elliott. Randolph taking his time out there. Looking way back at second base for a long time. There's the bunt. It's going to stay fair. Everybody's going to be safe. That will load the bases. And that will also bring us more rain. Christ steps in. We're in the top of 5, so we're going to have to at least get this through this inning somehow. Bases loaded. 1 away for Christ. And misses. Ball 1. In the first game, which I'm sorry I don't have a final score for, I know Thurston won it, but this is the inning where they really broke things open. There's ball 2. And they are in danger. I don't know if it's danger to them. It is to Crater, but they're on the verge of doing it again. Bases loaded. 1 away. Randolph needs an out right here. Swing and a miss by Christ. 2-1. The 2-1 swung on. That's just going to be easy fly ball, but that will get at least 1 in and get the other one up to third base. So McDonald comes in to score. That moves Maloney over to the third. And Elliott stands down at first base. So Maloney standing in there now. This is Connor Maloney. No pitch so far, as everybody. Randolph, there goes, and they got him. Now they're trying the double steal. It's all right. They're going to let everybody go back to their original bases and say it's all good. That was actually pretty well played, even though you didn't get an out. But you didn't give up a run either. So Crater will be happy with how that was handled. We'll try it all over again to Connor Maloney. You can probably hear the rain falling on our little, what do we call this thing? Shelter, I guess. How misses ball 1. And try to keep the equipment dry, but in so doing, it keeps the announcer dry too. How about that? Our poor cameraman out there getting soaked to the bone. There goes McDonald again. And this time he's safe. He got there. Or not McDonald. McDonald's already scored. Elliott getting down to second base. So Maloney stands over at first. Elliott's at second. And Connor Maloney is at the plate. Taking ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Everybody's pulling out their umbrellas. That misses. 3-1. So a little bit of trouble here in the 5th. This one's popped up. Yeah, that's out of play. Whoa. Our tent is dripping. Yeah. Trying to keep everything as dry as we can. Let's see how well we do. That misses. Ball 4, yeah, I was going to say. So Connor Maloney will trot down to first base on the base on balls. That brings up Carr. And all of a sudden, Crater's finding themselves in a bit of trouble here. You're down 3-0. The bases are loaded, but 2 out. That's the encouraging aspect if you're a Comet fan. There's a swing and a miss. So as a coach would tell the pitcher, he'd tell Randolph, focus on the batter. It's 2 away. Focus on the batter. Just get the batter out, and all is good. That misses. 1-1. Meanwhile, Thurston would love to get a hit. Put this game away. Especially with the weather as iffy as it is. That's foul. That hit Carr right in the foot. He dancing around, but he gives a thumbs up and says, I'm fine, I'm fine. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and he's out. So that'll do it. They got away with it. We head down to the bottom of the 5th as we do. The score remains 3-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
And to the bottom of the 5th we go on the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. Thurston with a 3-0 lead, having scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and then putting 1 up in the 5th. So Lundeen will step in and lead things off for the Comets. See if he can't get on base and maybe get going. The rain has stopped again momentarily. You can see it off in the distance coming one more time. No domed roof here, I can tell you that. No tarp to put on the infield either. And the first pitch to open the inning is strike 1. Connor Maloney back out on the mound for another inning of work. And they're going to check. He went. That's strike two. The 0-2 down low. 1-2. It's going to trade baseballs, but Connor Maloney says not so much. I'll just wipe this one off. I like this one. The 1-2 pitch from Maloney misses. 2-1. Going to trade it this time, though. The 2-2 swung on, popped up, giving chase and grabbing it for the first out is the second baseman, Carr. That's the second time he's done that this afternoon. Chased one long and far and managed to catch up with it for an out. Hearn is up there. He looks at ball one. Maloney deliver. Oh, man, Hearn smacked one. It's going to fall in there. And that's going to get by the left fielder. That's going to allow Hearn to get all the way down to second base. That's the furthest that a Crater Comet has gotten today. Damon Kendrick steps in. And he'll foul the first one back. 0-1. The 0-1 turns into 1-1. Some action down in the Crater bullpen. Now binoculars, it's a little far for us to see. Now we're having a pinch runner come in. Try and get something going here. That's a foul, 1-2. Game is slowed down just a little bit. We were moving along at a fairly good clip. Not so much right now. 2-2. That's going to get all the way to the backstop and getting down to third base is going to be Hearn. Oh, you have a chance. It's a 3-2 count, but there's nobody out. Now you've got the runner over to third base. There's ball 4. That brings up Gardner. And that brings up a major conference out there for Thurston. I'm going to imagine this is going to result in a bit of a pitching change, but we'll hang in there, and I guess we'll give them the opportunity to make the change on their own without us doing the work. You need to make sure that a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. When you arrive, you will find first-class food and service waiting you. It is the gym of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. No pitching change. Maloney will continue on. First and third. There's ball 1. Gardner at the plate. There's 2. The 0-2 misses. 3-0. The 3-0, Gardner takes it, ball 4. And with 1 away, the bases are now loaded. Hayden Kendrick steps in. Base is loaded, 1 away. And that hit him. And that will walk in a run. Which we'll put up here in just a moment. I haven't forgotten. So 3-1, 3-1 now. Crater's got 1 in. They still have the bases loaded for Hill. There's strike 1. Hill looking to drive it somewhere, anywhere would be good. He'll take ball 1. I say the game has slowed down considerably. The later innings and everything going on, why, taking longer and longer here. There's strike 2. And Maloney's taking more and more time between these pitches. A lot more signs going out. The 1-2, and that goes all the way to the backstop. That's going to get another run in. And that will advance everybody 90 feet. So Kendrick comes in to score. Gardner moves along to third. Hayden Kendrick is standing over at second base, and Hill has a 2-2 count. That's down low. 3-2. Maloney's 3-2 swung on. It's sent out to right field. And that's going to be caught out there. But coming in to score is going to be Gardner. And that'll tie it up. Back to Tibbles. So, still standing out at second base is Kendrick. Elliott gets there, Gardner gets in. There's a little foul ball. We'll go 1-1. And goes all the way to the backstop, and Kendrick is going to be down at third base. Well, I'm not keeping track of such things as wild pitches and passed balls and whatnot, but all right, suffice to say there have been a few this inning. And they're costing Thurston right now. That one misses down low. 3-2, but they keep that one in front of them. Kuzer getting quite a workout at the plate, behind the plate, and there's ball 4. Actually, core game back there. Catching. So Rapp steps in, 2 away. First and third. Rapp out in front, 2-0. There's a strike. Kind of get the feeling that Thurston would like Connor Maloney to at least get through this inning. And then they'll figure out what to do. There's up high, down at second base, and in is Tibbles. Having to hold is Kindridge. That's a 3-1 count, and that's lines right to short, over to first, and that will end the inning. But not before a lot of damage was done. Crater put up 3 in this 5th inning of play. And has come back to tie it on the John L. Scott scoreboard as we head actually to the top of the 6th now. It's a 3-3 tie on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris will always be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-Peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net as we are now headed to the top of inning 6, and it's a 3-3 game after Crater put 3 on the board there in the bottom of the 5th inning. Getting set to lead things off. And the 6th for Thurston is Alex Boring. And he'll be followed by Kuzer. Oh, we'll start with Boring and see what happens. And the pitch to open the inning is fouled. Nobody's going to get it. It's going to just fall foul. Strike 1. The 0-1, and fouled back the other way into the stands. 0-2. Misses. 1-2. Randolph still out on the mound for Crater. This one's popped up, and it'll fall foul. 1-2. Well, at least the interest is picked up. We're just kind of drifting through this game. They're going along rather smoothly in spite of the sometimes inclement weather. There's a check swing. 2-2. We're just kind of on cruise. But now with a 3-3 tie and precious few innings left, people have woke up here. There's a pop-up. Third base. Got it. So Kuzer is actually apparently batting in place of Johnson. I'm going to room my DH column here. And he looks at ball one. The 1-0 right out to short. There's two. Handling that rather smartly for Crater was Hill. No trouble at all. That brings up Corgan, the catcher. Sorry about that. Hitting my microphone with stuff, and he'll swing and miss at the first one. Proving we live in the Northwest. The sun is now back out. Shining brightly. Hang in there, though. If you don't care for sunshine, it'll start raining. There's strike one, or strike two. 0-2. Randolph, ready with the 0-2. Misses. Ball one. That's outside. 2-2. The 2-2. That's fouled out of play. Or quite possibly just right back to the netting. Strike three called, and that will end the inning. We head now to the bottom of the sixth. We're still in a 3-3 tie on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Table Rock Sports says thank you to our nearly 2,000 YouTube subscribers. If you would like to join and be a subscriber, go to our Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com. Click on the red subscribe button. That's all there is to it, really, right there. And you will have joined. We are your home for high school sports in Southern Oregon. TableRockSports.net. I know, sometimes it's hard to believe something is so simple to do, huh? In today's world, anyway. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. On TableRockSports.net and on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a 3-3 tie. We're in the bottom of 6 now. Crater scoring 3 in the last inning to tie it up. Randolph looks at ball one. There's a foul. Ooh, almost nailed the pitcher in the bullpen. A little dangerous there. Take out your own guy. Maloney back out there, Connor Maloney. After giving up the 3 runs, that's going to fall down for a hit. And Randolph will be standing at first base with the leadoff single. That brings up Lundeen. Popped up a couple of times to the second baseman. Pulls back the bat after saying he was going to bunt, but he'll take strike 1. The 0-1. No, I'm going to call it ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pulls back the bat again, looks at ball 2. So Lundeen has shown bunt every pitch. Mostly just pulled the bat back so far. Does it again and takes strike 2. That'll take care of the bunt. Foul. 2-2. Maloney ready with the 2-2. Strike 3 called. 2 down. Let's make that only 1 down. Hearn, the first baseman, steps in. They throw back to first, but Randolph is already there on the strike to Hearn. Foul. Two and 1. Or make it 0-2. And look at the numbers right on the computer. Can't look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard isn't working 100%. Pulls the bat back. There's a steal down. Randolph is safe. One and 2. Now Randolph down at second base. A 1-2 fouled away. I have a fan here that's worrying about his car getting hit. Maybe you should raffle off tickets. There's a swing and a miss. And that will become the second out of the inning. Damon Kendrick. The way they're pronouncing it. So Kendrick steps in. 2 down now, though. And that hit him. So, just like that, 1 pitch and He's on base. That brings up Gardner. Gardner walked and came around to score in that last inning, as did Kendrick. Let's see what they can get done. 2 away. There's a swing and a miss. Maloney looking to not give up any runs. That's way upstairs. 1-1. Maloney beginning to pick the pace up just a little bit here. Last inning he was taking his time. And there's a grounder. There's the short, and they're going to go the short way and get the 3rd out. And that will eliminate in the inning. We head to the top of 7 as we do. We're still tied at 3 on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we'll welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day as we're headed now to the top of inning number 7 in a 3-3 tie between Crater and Thurston. It's presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And you're listening to TableRockSports.net. They're Crater trying to upset number 2 ranked Thurston. They came into this game 17-2. I mean, they were really they've been on a roll. But Thurston, or Crater, even though they have a losing record at the moment, trying to get a win. I'm sure Thurston put this down as maybe a couple of wins for them. Not that they would ever admit to that, and we wouldn't expect them to admit to it. But you would think that probably they penciled it in that way. Here leading off the 7th is going to be McDonald. Randolph continues out on the mound for Crater. There's a shot. It's going to go to second and over to Hearn at first. He's out. Thurston mildly protested on that one. So this is Madison Malone at the plate. Maloney. Madison Maloney. That's because we live in the Northwest we can't handle. There's a shot that's hooking foul down the left field line. As you say, we live in the Northwest. We can't handle too much sunshine. Here comes the rain again. One very long strike. And that misses. Ball 1. Randolph ready with the 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Inside, 3-1. The 3-1 pops straight up. Randolph will take it himself. Ooh, falling to the ground, but he holds on to it, which is all that matters in the long run. 2 down. That brings up Elliott. Trying to get something going here for the Thurston Colts. Randolph trying to set him down. Did he hit him? Yes. Hit him on the helmet. That brings up Christ. Hey, look at ball 1. They got 1 on, 2 out. Ooh, 2-0. Oh, might get back. Called a strike. 1-1. Elliott over at first for Thurston. Has a lead. He takes off for a second. He's going to be in. I got the attention of the Thurston dugout. Get him down to scoring position, but 2 down. Randolph steps off, and there will be a visit from the coach. That means that we will take the opportunity then to let you know, if I can get my fingers to work without bumping everything, for crying out loud. If today's game is being brought to you by our regional sponsors, including Sherm's, Thunderbird, and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Every one of them is a great partner, and they help keep high school athletics streaming for you. That little conference is broken up. We have a 2-1 count, 2 outs, and 1 on out at second base. Actually, they just put Christ on. So, Christ gets the intentional walk. Connor Maloney. Randolph looking in. Fires. Ball 1. Randolph taking a little time. Fires the 1-0, and it's called strike one. 1-1. Maloney steps out and back in. Randolph, a long stare back to second base. But he comes to the plate. Misses. Ball 2, but kept in front. Damon Kendrick wouldn't let that one get by him. Strike 2 called. 2-2. You can you're just about hear the brains spinning, and there's a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. No runs for Thurston. We head to the bottom of 7. Crater will be looking for the win and a 3-3 tie on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular. In Southern Oregon, we are at Anhorn Field in Central Point, and we have us a 3-3 tie as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Leading things off, Hayden Kindreich. He'll swing and miss. And the bottom of the 7th is underway. 0-1. We have a new pitcher for Thurston. Strike 2 called. We have, if you'll give me a moment to catch up here, we have out on the mound I would miss, by the way. Ball 1. We have Maddox Maloney. And there's a swing and a miss. So Maddox Maloney has his first strikeout of the game. And there's one away. Boy, he's firing strikes. Catch up with our book here. This is Hill at the plate. He's already down 0-1. And misses. Unlike his brother Connor, Maddox doesn't waste any time. Swing and a miss. We're at 1-2. The way this is going, it's looking like we're headed to an 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. Tibbles. He'll step in. See what he can get done against Maloney. Strike. Call that time. Maddox is ready to go in a hurry. Down low. Ball 1. That's fouled. 1-2. Down low. 2-2. Dibbles trying to keep things going. See if Crater can't get a walk-off win. No, that one missed barely. 3-2. The 3-2 swung on. Set out to second and be handled easily. And indeed, we're on the way to the top of the 8th. And a 3-3 tie on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
The Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues for the summer sessions that are coming up. Visit playmedford.com to find something for everyone in the family. A little extra work to do here this afternoon. We're now headed to the 8th on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and it's on TableRockSports.net. We're in a 3-3 tie between Thurston and Crater. The Colts scored 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fifth, and had a 3-0 lead when Crater put up 3 on the board themselves in the bottom of the fifth to tie it up 3-3, and we've been there ever since. We have a substitution out on the mound for Crater, as Hill is now pitching. He's been playing shortstop. I don't know exactly where Randolph went because I don't see his number in the infield anywhere, so he may have went to the bench after pitching 7 innings of baseball. Maybe taking a little time off. All right, here we go. Inning number 8. Leading it off is going to be Carr, and he'll look at ball 1. The 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. not a lot of fans here, but things are getting a little more intense. Swing and a miss again. 1-2. Hill. Strike 3.
Come on, Alex. Stay hungry, buddy. Come on, Alex. Stay hungry up there.
So that's the first out of the 8th. That brings up Boring.
Come on, Alex. Come on, baby.
The first pitch to Boring from Hill. Strike 1.
Come on, bud.
This one's going to be popped straight up and out of play. 0-2. Thurston players may have to batter out there trying to time Hill because they haven't seen him yet. The 1-2 or the 0-2 misses and becomes 1-2. We have standing in front of us.
Come on, bud. Stay hungry.
Well, I'll have to look all this up. There's a Kuzler, and then it looks like number 2 is coming. Oh. There's another one that misses. 2-2. The 0-2 becomes 3-2. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. Goozer steps in. He bats left-handed. 2 away, nobody on. Oh, he checks swing. Ball 1. Hill ready. Strike 1. 1-1.
Come on, Goose. Let's go 1-2. Let's go 1-2.
There's a little dribbler. Out to short. They're going to beat it. Safe. Just a little slow roller. Out to first, or out to short. And trying to get to it on time. Well, I believe Rab. They've moved some of their players around, have Crater. This is Corrigan. 1 on, 2 out. Throw over. And getting back is Kuzer. And they're going to fire it down to second. Safe. Getting in. Under the tag is Kuzer. Oh, you got 2 down. One standing out at second base. And a 1-0 count. That misses. 2-0. Hill ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0. I'm telling Kuzer to shorten up his lead a little bit. Ball 4. McDonald. See if he can keep it going. Now we got a pinch runner. That's White, Drew White out there. And Jay Campbell, the head coach for Crater, out to the mound. And we'll dive into information for you. We'll let you know that today's game is brought to you in part by Schlesinger and de Villeneuve, attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and also the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, which promotes respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. Also, we might make note that out at second base for Crater is Caden Scaparo. I'm going to hope I got his name correct. I'm being totally familiar, so we'll hope we're all right there. McDonald steps back in though. 2 on, 2 away. Hill out there on the mound, throws over to second base. No. Kuzer is back. Everybody gets their leads. Hill's looking, or McDonald actually, looking at him. Nope. Hill, I was right the first time. McDonald at the plate. Hill out on the mound, and he throws strike 1 to McDonald. And then throw back to second again, but one more time. Safe. The 0-1 pitch. Misses down low. 1-1. Looking to get out of this right now is Crater. Keeping the score deadlocked and putting the pressure on the Thurston defense. There's a shot. Is that going to get down? It is going to get down. Here comes McDonald, or yes, McDonald all the way. Kuzer, all the way from second base. And he will score. And it's first and second. That brings up Maddox Maloney. I have a player standing right in front of our view for the umpire right now. 0-1. And there's a shot, the third that gets all the way down. That's going to get out the left field. Here comes one more run around from second base. And just like that, they bring in, well, they had a pinch runner for Corgan, but that's who would have come in and scored if he had been on base. And we still remain at first and second. And now this one gets past the catcher, and everybody's going to advance 90 feet. All right, now Crater having a few problems. Elliott. At the plate. 5-3 ball game. Still 2 away. And Hill's pitch is strike 1. I think that's strike 2. 1 and 2. That misses outside. 2 and 2. I have everybody on the wrong base here right now. Second and third. And there's a shot right to third. Fire it over to Hearn at first. And that will end the inning. We head now to the bottom of the 8th. As we do, Thurston back out on top. On the John L. Scott scoreboard. Thurston 5, Crater 3. On the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
National TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and it's on TableRockSports.net. A lot going on here as we now head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Going back out to the mound is Maddox Maloney. And at the plate, taking strike 1 to open the inning, is Rapp. Ball 1. It has a 1-1 count. That's smacked out to right field, but backing up and grabbing it easily that time is Hill. Or make that Miller. Miller grabbing it. There's one away. Randolph. That looks like strike 1. Maloney. That's smacked out there. Miller chasing that one. He's going to get it too as he makes a running catch. That looked like for a moment that was going to get over his head, but he made the catch on the fly out there deep in right field, 2 away. That'll earn you a seat on the bus home. There's ball 1 to Lundeen. The last hope for Crater at the moment. There's strike 1. Maloney trying to close this down right here. No. Just missing. 2-1. Misses. 3-1. Swung on and belted out to center field. That's going to get down. That's going to get out there on one hop, and Lundeen will be held to a single. On that 3-1 pitch. Here's Hearn. Trying to keep it going. There's 2 outs. Thurston scored 2 in the top of the inning with 2 outs. There, strike 1. Maloney delivers. That misses. 1-1. Missing again. 2-1. That time down low. Maddox Maloney trying to close this out. Crater trying to extend the inning. Outside. 3-1. Oh, can Hearn do something with a 3-1 pitch? Into the batter's box, out of the batter's box. Signals going everywhere. The 3-1 foul backward. 3-2. So we've carried things as far as they can go. At least momentarily. The 3-2 to Hearn up high. Ball 4. And that'll bring a Thurston coach out on the sprint to discuss this. As Damon Kendrick will step in. Thurston coach has had his say. So we'll get everybody going back now. Lundeen to second. Hearn over to first. And at the plate, Kendrick. And it hit him. Bases loaded.
Now at the plate, number 45, Hayden Gardner. Let's get out. So what? So what? Need a bulldog. Need a bulldog. Go.
That brings up Gardner. Bases loaded. 2 away. Things aren't quite as comfortable as they were. just a little while ago. There's a swing and a miss, though, by Gardner. 0-1. Can Crater keep it going? The 0-1 outside. 1-1. An illegal. Okay, they called an. What are we calling here? Yes, are we calling a balk? Are we calling a ball? Is it a strike? Nobody knows what just happened. Hold on. The first base umpire. Trying to listen. The first base umpire called an illegal pitch, which should be a ball. So it should be 1-1 count. Okay. We're just going to do it all over again. It's like nothing ever happened. That's upstairs. 2-1 after all of that. Nobody's even know what happened, really. Strike 2. And now Crater with the Gardner at the plate is down to the final strike. No, it misses barely. 3-2. The 3-2. Strike 3 call, and the ball game is over. Crater leaves the bases loaded to end the game 5-3 in favor of Thurston. We'll be back with the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy postgame show, right after this on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
And I welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Thurston has just swept Crater. They won the first game, and then they just won this second game 5-3 in 8 innings. Thurston scored first. They scored in the second when Carr came around and was able to get in off of Boring's double. Then Thurston scored again in the third inning when Maddox Maloney scored. I'm trying to off of a double, this time by Eli Christ. And then they scored in the fifth inning when a base on balls and a fly ball, single, things like that just kind of piled up on Crater, and McDonald managed to get in and make it 3-0. But in the bottom of the 5th inning, here come Crater, and they came back at him with the vengeance, as they started off with just a little pop-up by Lundeen to second base, and then things kind of unraveled as Hearn hit a double. Damon Kendrick walked. Gardner walked. Kendrick, that would be Hayden Kendrick, walked. Hill flew out to right field, but that brought in another run. And so by the time that they were over with all the walks and whatnot they had going for them, why, all of a sudden the Crater Comets had put 3 on the board, and we left the 5th inning in a 3-3 tie. We stayed that way until we got to the 8th inning, when Thurston put a couple of runs on the board, when Kuzer and Corgan came in to score for the Colts. The My Circle K, powered by GP Energy postgame show. Well, this is where they fuel your road trip. They add a crunch to your lunch and munch for your motivation, just to keep you going in all directions. We would like to thank you for watching today's broadcast, and we would like to thank Crater High School for hosting it. We've actually been at Anhorn Field today, which is where the Crater Comets play their games. This is has been the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Thurston 5, Crater 3. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer has been Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from Anhorn Field in Central Point.